it's funny how Joe didn't respond to this, but he responded to Danny.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that next.
Did y'all watch that video?
Yeah, I watched the video.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, I watched the video.
Hilarious. Shout out. Good
Joe,
work, brother.
why are you yelling at me?
Yeah,
I was like, yo, Danny, what?
Danny was shooting 10 out of 10 on that
was in his
shit.
bag.
He turned
Danny was in
into
his
a white
bag.
woman. I love it.
Bruh, so Danny handled 10 out of 10. Danny killed that shit. Danny handled when somebody addressed you the perfect way.
He said something like,
he handled it better than when you was pressing him.
yeah, bro, the way he ended the video, he was like, and we know how you're buying all these expensive couches just to stifle like your business and
Yeah,
just
that
like
was-
make it-
payments,
I was
yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm learning shit. Like I'm
Yeah.
glad AJ got these cheap ass couches.
Yeah, because what was that? That was Flex Danny, right? Mm-hmm. Flex
Danny.
It was when he was in. I never heard of Flex Danny till
Dr.
that.
Danny.
That was the
Evil
first.
Danny.
That was my first time hearing Flex Danny.
It was
Flex
like,
Danny was
yeah, it was
crazy.
Flex Danny. It was
He
the,
calls him Flex Danny?
What, I don't know
Flex
what it was.
Danny.
It's his alter ego.
Yeah, essentially.
It's
Who
Funk
knows
Master,
who this
Funk
nigga
Master
is?
Flex, essentially. He was doing the Funk Master
Pretty
Flex
much.
shit. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
You
how
know
he-
what's
that's how he
also
was.
like kind of funny, but what makes Danny content? Danny's impressions suck. Like,
Yeah, they're not good.
They
Yeah.
suck.
They're not good.
But
Are they so
he be-
bad they're good?
Exactly.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
suck, but they're so bad they're good that I'm tuned the fuck in and
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
And I didn't
because
know-
I knew he's supposed to be going for Flex, and I'm like, wow, this is a terrible Flex
Yeah.
impression.
And
But it's so bad.
Yeah.
I'm locked the fuck in.
And I didn't know, like, this is the first time I've seen 100% Danny. Like, he's at full power.
No,
the
that's
other
true.
videos are
Charlemagne.
like just him at 30%.
Yeah, that's true.
20%,
That's true. He was full.
15%.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
This nigga
Stop
is
Master
charged.
Flex.
But
up.
this was a passion project because it was personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I'm about to say, can we
But
pull this up?
yeah, we can pull it up too for sure. Do y'all think that Danny be speculating and stretching the truth?
Oh, when it was playing and Joe was like, you be stretching shit, and he was like, come on, Joe. I was like, no, Danny, you be stretching shit.
But
no.
Danny
Yeah.
had a good point. He was
But
like,
he be doing the research, though.
Danny does rolling steps.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, man. I trust Danny because it's like what the type of videos he makes, those aren't just accusations. Like he does
a lot.
It's a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
He has
does
a
the
9 to 5
research.
still.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. So
Jesus
I think he
Christ.
still works regularly. So yeah, it's
Are we gonna talk about the Melissa Ford photos we was looking at once?
What Melissa Ford?
There's a couple of them.
What photos?
just of her just looking sexy.
Yeah, we'll do it on Patreon.
Okay.
We'll show it on Patreon.
We could do it.
Oh yeah, we
after.
could definitely show on Patreon for sure.
Wait, how explicit were these photos?
They
Nip.
weren't. YouTube, who knows?
There was a lot of nip.
We're getting distracted.
Yeah.
Like,
We get distracted by titties that aren't even visible.
You see
Right,
what you
like-
do to us, Melissa?
right. You do the tone.
Everybody here start talking about them titties.
Hey,
All right, yeah, let's listen to this.
Tone's lovely.
Joe Budden
you can put this on
addresses
the screen for
Danny
sure.
from the stop.
Somehow, the people that I choose to staff, I have to discuss what your insignificant thinks about things with them. But then I have these moments, such as now, where you are able to penetrate whatever your stupid little commentary says is able to make its way to my very plush place of work.
That's right. On a recent episode of Joe Budden's Patreon called The Growth, Joe Budden decided to finally address this channel and me for the content that I make. And boy, did he really go off. During this feisty rant, Joe Budden decided to take aim at this channel and accused me of adding sauce to my videos in an effort to entertain my audience.
And you stir it up. Boy, do you stir it up.
Something which he has admitted to doing himself all the time. I must say that this whole conversation was an attempt by Joe to gaslight Flip, as Flip had took issue with what
crazy
Joe said
fellow,
about Flip missing a show. And I did a video about it, and Flip took what I said and related back to him. Instead of addressing what he actually said about Flip,
I cringe every time he does it. But it's him, and you got to allow people the space to grow. But at some point, he's going to look back and say, that was wrong.
Joe chose to shoot at me. Smart move by the gaslight Gretzky himself, Joe Budden.
Gaslight
During the
Gretzky.
rant, Joe Budden accused
All right,
me of
skip
living in a
through-
basement.
Yeah, we're the evil part.
Yeah,
but
the
there was a good part.
You
in the
talking about
middle.
where he's doing the flex joint?
Yeah,
That's like when he pulls him up on the screen, I think. That's over here somewhere.
right there.
Right here.
Yeah.
To COE, I really don't care. All right, so what do you want me to do now, Joe? Make 200 videos and split and leave all these other content creators with nothing but my influences a lot of people sound different after this channel came out.
Talk your shit.
A lot of people start to try to do the science.
Facts.
I remember how certain YouTubers sounded before this channel started. It's very, click and play. Here's the content. Here's what happened. I'm out of here. I started to get more people to speak. I started making people dive deeper. I had an impact on my niche. And shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody in the comments, man. Y'all made this whole channel. The way y'all do the science in the comments, it's really special, man. It's really, really special. And I think I always got to congratulate the people who supported, the people who argue, the Newport Mafia, the Rory and Maul stands.
Newport Mafia.
And everybody who's a fan of podcasting. I wouldn't really be able to do it without y'all. So shout out to y'all.
I didn't know.
I'm going to keep cultivating my audience and supporting all the people that support me. And it's been a while since Funkmaster Stop made an appearance. So, Funkmaster Stop, man, come through. Let me be so specifically clear, Joey. You sit on that couch that costs way more than it should have and doesn't serve a purpose on the show because you wanted to show how much money you was making and increase the expenses so you could stifle your workers' earnings.
See, that's
and
dirty.
It's nasty, bro.
Drop
a bomb to that. You use Danny the gaslight flip. Don't think I don't know what's going on. I know what's going on deeper. And as the show goes through another set of trauma, another set of drama, and Flip and his contract negotiations, and you put Imani in the background to observe things because he's likely going to be Flip's replacement if anything goes wrong. Just know I'm going to be right there and I'm going to be reporting on it with Danny from the Stop. Drop a bomb to that. Don't ever disrespect this platform. You violated, and I will not allow it. We put in hard work over here at the Stop Network, and if need be, I'm going to bomb on everybody. Ice put more work in. Ish, stop being so emotional. M4, wasn't you a video vixen? You ain't saying no stories. You just on that couch smiling, laughing, kikiing. You told Stephen A. he was loquacious in nature.
And you are so exquisitely loquacious that it's really... Shut up, all of you.
What the hell does that mean? I thought you were supposed to turn up. Instead, you turning it down. You know what I think, M4? I don't think you're going to survive 2024. And Joe, I remember when you was on Hot 97. You was on the come up. Well, I'm on the come up now. Don't play with my platform, bro. This is Stop 97 in the building. This is Funkmaster Stop. I'm going to hand it over to my man, Danny. Drop a bomb to that. All right, yo, that was
a little more Macho Man Randy Savage than it was Funk Flex, but I was thoroughly into it.
Yeah.
That show's good.
So yeah, make sure y'all watch that. I'm definitely gonna have it linked in the comments. I mean, not linked in the comments, linked in the description for y'all to watch that for sure because
yeah, man.
yeah, Daddy was standing on 10 in that video, and it's funny too because it's like sometimes I believe, sometimes I want to say as well, Danny be stretching shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't have the right to really say that because this nigga consumes every piece of content.
Right.
Like he said in this video.
Yeah.
He consumes all of it.
He's an animal.
From the YouTube episodes, the audios, the Patreons, and the live streams on Instagram. Like, the nigga is consuming it all. So who am I to say that you speculating?
You ain't checking his facts.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Like, if I heard all those sides of the conversation that you heard, I'd probably be saying the same shit as you.
and
Nigga
I
loquacious.
say he's stretched a little bit, but it's for the entertainment of it a little bit. But honestly, sometimes there's good theories, good ways he goes down that.
Yeah.
And I'm like I can see where he's going with that because I do listen to a lot of their content. I'm on the lowest Patreon tier, so I miss out on a couple videos and I don't see the lives. Everything else I watch fully, so like I know about a lot he's saying, and he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
And the thing with Joe Budden is that we are used to seeing shit go horribly wrong in certain conditions when he gets comfortable to where he's in a good position, so we just picking up on when it's gonna happen. We're trying to predict the weather.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
But can we look up loquacious because it feels like
it's like talkative.
Curious?
It's talkative.
Oh.
I looked it up earlier
I thought it was like curious
because I didn't know why I never looked it up in real time when I was listening to the podcast.
Loquacious.
Yeah, it's like tending to talk a great deal, talkative.
Yeah, that bitch is trying to like.
But that's common
She
for
was
her.
trying to overcompensate for how big her
that's
titties
common?
were.
That's common for her. She does that like every episode. Like one word she drops, that niggas is like again. That's why
But
niggas
she's
walk away.
overcompensating for how big her titties are.
No, maybe, but I don't like. First of all, you can't just drop one word a day.
One word
First of all,
apart.
nigga,
You gotta live that shit.
Your vocabulary is limited to one cool word.
No, she says too many shit. They shut her down all the time. She literally does this all the time, bro.
She really gets shut down a lot on that podcast.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, they don't
She
give a
does.
fuck.
For big words.
It's just like,
For everything.
I'm just seeing so many, yo, I done seen so many compilations where they're just like, shut the fuck
Dogpiling.
up.
Yeah.
Just snuffing her shit out,
She gets
bruh.
sued off.
But that's because she's doing like she claims accountability, but she's doing the shit where women don't take accountability.
She's a modern woman.
So she's a woman.
She's a modern woman to be specific. Pretty much, yeah.
You just said she bleed once a month, Lauren.
I stand on that. Everybody got quiet. I'm
How
comfortable.
about say you started coughing though?
Yeah, no, we was a little worried about you. It sounded like one of those.
Yeah, no.
Hey, shout out to Black man.
Yes.
But I want to say sometimes I want to say this nigga is crazy reaching when I be watching his videos, but at the same time I don't have the right to say it just because he's watched so much more than me.
Facts.
You don't know how
That's
much
facts.
body language
That's
Danny
facts.
from the Stop understands.
That is true, and
Especially of these people.
and he can understand it completely wrong too.
He knows how Joe sits comfortably normally. So he
Yeah.
knows when he's agitated and sitting on the edge of his seat.
He knows when he's gonna get a good episode. I feel like when Joe really goes on like a powerful rant, he's wearing a wacky outfit though.
Slides.
It's-
Thong
it's-
sandals.
Yeah, just something about his outfit is like
Yeah.
really just like, whoa, nigga, you wore that.
jarring.
But that's how that's how
that
all
ass.
crazy generals are. Have
Yeah.
y'all heard about that Vice documentary? It was this general, General Butt Naked. He used to
yes.
go into
Liberia.
war butt naked.
Yup,
yeah, in
yeah.
Liberia. and
Liberia,
shit.
Yeah.
balls
He
hanging.
used to kill babies, sacrifice babies, drink. Yeah, it was crazy.
You know, hey,
Yeah, he did it. He
That's
did.
part for the course.
And
know.
now he's
Yeah.
like a
He's
he's a pastor at like a
pastor.
mega church type shit. Or I don't
Yeah.
even know if it's a mega church. It just might be a.
but we'll put the best on him.
Yeah, we'll put the best on it.
Yeah, shout out Pastor Butt Naked.
Yeah, Pastor
I
I don't
Butt
think he has the
Naked.
same
Committed
denomination
war
as
crimes
Yeah,
that is.
and just living to see another day.
Hey, man.
But that's what happens when God loves you.
Essentially,
when you in a place with 1 billion babies,
yeah.
it would take for you to kill 500 million for you to really be a criminal.
Yeah, you had to snap like that for them to really be mad at you.
General butt naked.
You gotta do it at
That's better
King
than Big
Leonard.
Sloth.
King Leonard.
But let's watch.
what you're saying.
Let's watch.
He's the one who did horrible acts, right? Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Genghis Kong?
King Leopold.
I don't know who that is.
He went into Africa and did some bad things.
did some raping and pillaging.
Jesus.
Ah, shit. That's not on the list though.
Nah.
It's not. We might find out. We did get age restricted on something though. I just can't remember what it was. Can